Welcome everybody, I'm the Sorrow and we're back with week 2 of Sunyshore Battle Federation low tier. We were taking on the TheScarySmoliv and their team of Smoliv Garden, consisting of Flygon, Florges, Fortress, Rodemo, Typhlosion, Hisui, Pangoro, Wishy-Washy, Glaceon, Hattrem, Perogly, and a Swalot. Terra captains for their team are either Glaceon with Ice Electric, I think that is, and Water. Perogly can go normal, Steel, and Ground, and Swalot can be Poison, Dark, and Fairy. In terms of what we're gonna bring to counteractive start as of this week is our SBF Eviolite Magmar with a Calm Nature, Flamethrower, Scorching Sands, Knockoff, and Teleport. It's just a nice little all-around utility set. Scorching Sand hits the Typhlosion super effectively, as well as getting burn chances on their physical attackers, of course. A Flamethrower is just a stab option here. Knockoff is cool to remove one of them. Teleport for slow pivoting is really useful in general in this Natex environment, so yeah, hopefully Magmar can put in some work. Coming up next is our Choice Scarfed Shaman with, of course, Natural Cure because you have nothing else. Timid Nature, Max Speed, Max Special Attack for SBF, just to speed tie a +1 Flygon should it either be Scarfed or Dragon Dance, one of the two. Air/, Seed Flare, Earth Power, and Dazzling Gleam. Looks like a really fun set into my opponent's team to run. If I can hit Seed Flare, it's basically gonna even turn their resists into like non-resist, so if that hits, it's really good. Coming next is Aromatise with leftovers, max HP, max defense for SBF, Moonblast, Protect, Toxic Wish. Pretty standard set, I would say. Impish Nature, of course, to max out the defense stat. Yeah, not much more to say about it, honestly. It's just good old standard defensive Aromatise, which comes in, takes hits, wishes up my teammate, so that's good. Next up is Mystic Water BARRASKEWDA with Swift Swim. We've got Liquidation, Flip Turn, Aqua Jet, and Close Combat. I almost went Expert Belt for the Close Combat on like a non-Terra Glaceon and the Pangoro, but in the end, I'm probably clicking Flip Turn, which isn't super effective most of the time, a lot with this in this matchup. So with triple water move, I think Mystic Water makes all the sense in the world. Yeah, so, and the damage boost is really nice and just gets more chip on everything. It puts things in range for my other Pokemon to pick off. So Adamant Nature with 64 HP, 252 attack, to 4 defense are just honestly there for shits and giggles. And then the rest to speed. With this I outspeed everything they have naturally. So that's looking really nice for me overall, I would say. Next up is our Choice Scarfed Sheer Force Dredigan with enough speed to outspeed a non-scarfed Hisui and Typhlosion. That's all I can outspeed, sadly. Jolly Nature for the same purpose. Earthquake, Dragon Claw, Iron Head, and Sucker Punch. So basically, actually only the Iron Head is Sheer Force boosted, right? But that extra damage can actually make the difference in picking off like a defensive Florges with 2 Iron Heads. So actually really helpful there. A Sucker Punch, because I'm still slow, it might come in handy. Dragon Claw and Earthquake are just Dragon Claw is just a stab option, and Earthquake is probably one of the best, if not the best, attacking move Pokemon has. And last but not least, we have our pivoting max HP Rotom with just some stat rounding, or stat unrounding, I should say. Which is why we have 8 defense instead of 4. We then have Blizzard, Volt Switch, Defog, and Pain Split. So if my opponent sets up hazards on me with the Fortress, I can defog them away, which might be really important. Because as you can see, I don't have a single heavy-duty boots on this week, so except for the Rotom, of course. So yeah, helping be rid of those will be really nice. And that's gonna be the squad. I shall get connected to Smoliv, and I shall see all of you in the battle. And here we are, everybody, with our battle against Smoliv. Again, unfortunately, from the post-comp position. Yeah, as, again, running around, like, being busy IRL leads to me playing on my phone or on my tablet, so and then basically having to resort to do this. Nevertheless, we're still here. Take it on Smoliv, as you can see. We've got Fly God, we've got Florges, we've got the Perugly, we've got Pangoro, we have Wishy-Washy and the Typhlosion. So, aside from the Perugly, pretty much what I expected, honestly. Yeah, we'll just have to see how they wanna use it. So, let's hop right in. I'm gonna just lead BARRASKEWDA as they lead this. At this point, I don't wanna risk Choice Scarf, which I immediately find out they're not. So that's good. Yeah, so that's very, very good knowing that they're not Scarfed. Actually predicted them to switch to like the Typhlosion on my Seed Flare, as they didn't. They see my Choice Scarf, which is bad, and which also makes them realize gotta get out immediately. Taking more Burn Chip here, which is annoying. Yeah, they just then could make a good play on U-turning. So good play. Yeah, Aromatisse comes back in. Just gonna protect, see what they want to do. Reveal Will-O-Wisp, that's fine by me. Like Will-O-Wisp is okay. Just gonna click Toxic and miss, which is annoying, really. But yeah, tanking the Shadow Balls rather handily. And yeah, getting this on a timer is very, very good, of course. They go Florges, which is okay. I'm just gonna throw off a Wish. They Psychic Noise me here, but actually Aroma Veil. Actually, I didn't notice before that Aroma Veil stops Psychic Noise, but I guess it makes sense because it stops, like, I think, secondary effects of moves. So that's really, really good that that works this way. Works out for me because I can get the Toxic on this as well. And get my Wish back, which is really, really, which is a very cool little interaction. Yeah, Smoliv also saying damn because they did not expect us to go that way as well. I just get up my Magmar. I'm totally fine to knock you off here. Yeah, get the Wish back, but it doesn't matter. This thing not having boots anymore is really good. And Magmar can just get a nice little teleport out of there. Get back in my BARRASKEWDA. They go Wishy-Washy on my flip turn, I think. Yep, exactly. Get my flip turn here. Yeah, they reveal lefties, which is fine. I just Volt switched here. And here I really wanted to predict the Flygon coming in Blizzard, but I ultimately decided against it because I knew this thing couldn't. Like, this thing could never kill me. I Blizzard here into the Perugly, do 35, which is not much, really thick fat. And this Body Slam damage here tells me it's Choice Band. Because in no other universe, to my rather defensive Rotom, this should ever do this much. But yeah, knowing the Skewda has a pretty free switch in things in flip turn range with my Mystic Water I've got on here. So they basically are forced back to Wishy-Washy as I just flip turn again, chip this down further. Scald, U-turn, Protect. Last move I assume might be Ice Beam, but I can't know this yet. Also, I don't know if it's ever revealed, honestly. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw off another Wish. As they go Florges and I go Dread. Don't take any damage, so my Wish basically does nothing. I'm gonna Iron Head here. They revealed Babiri Bear, which is really cool. But yeah, Moonblast, unless it crits, could never kill me here. And as you can see from my Choice Scarf Dradigan here, it actually just picks up the KO. I'm not ready to let Dradigan go yet, though. As you can see, I'm handily taking this. Can throw off a Wish right now. This basically is not Dragon Dance based on what I've seen so far. If it was, it would be super scary. But however, I can just get my HP back here. Just gonna throw off another Wish basically right now. Because it's free and I actually healing. Like, my leftovers are cancelled out, of course, but I basically want to keep this Aromatisse as healthy as I humanly can. Yeah. Also, I know Moonblast never one-shots their EQ again here. Gonna just make sure I'm at the maximum amount of HP I can. And just gonna throw off the Moonblast here, so I live. Yep, as you can see, unfortunately they live as well. But yeah, they reveal lefties, which is cool. Yeah, basically the wishing starts again. I was full and prepared to take as many of these wishes from them as I could. This thing comes back out though, which is annoying. They body slam me, I basically always live, and pick off the KO with a Moonblast. So another gigantic threat gone. So my defensive Aromatisse putting in the finest of work. Yeah, I'll just protect here as they U-turned. They expected me to hard swap, honestly. I'll just let them kill me here, because basically my Skewda can come in. This reveals Protect as well, by the way. They really wanted to abuse my choice Pokemon, I feel like. So yeah, but no reason not to flip turn on you. Seed Flare looks really free right now. They're gonna Protect, that's whatever. Even on the Typhlosion, Seed Flare should do a lot. If I hit, basically, is what I'm getting at here. However, Magmar comes in rather well on this. Without Rocks Up, Magmar is a really good switch into a lot. Yeah, I just gonna teleport right back into my Shaman. Same sequence. They Protect again to take another Seed Flare from me, that's whatever. And we're gonna Seed Flare again into the Typhlosion, because, again, this takes Toxic Chip every time and we miss again. Basically, Seed Flare is a 2-shot from this range, always with a SBF drop, I think, which is what we went for here. Make a nice double on my Magmar, gotta give him that. I'm just gonna remove the leftovers from this annoying fish right now. Tank the Scald, which is cool. Just gonna get a little bit of extra damage with Scorching Sands and let Magmar go. But yeah, unfortunately, but actually get a burn from Scorching Sands for once, so that's cool. Seed Flare comes out and actually hits this time, which is big. So Shaman also picks up its first KO here. This time, Rotom will be the sacrifice of choice, as I get to bring out BARRASKEWDA and basically spam Liquidation, or in this case, or actually Flip Turn. I think I just go Dread. No, I actually go Shaman. Okay, I could just go Shaman. Air Slash this for some much needed chip. Drain Punch is whatever. This is in unless you're Chopple, you're in close combat range from this. There we go. CC picks up the Pangoro, and then final turn again. Aqua Jet is the play always to kill Typhlosion. That's it. Taking a narrow 2-0 victory. Like, my Dredigon is basically dead, as well as my BARRASKEWDA being BARRASKEWDA standing tall in the end, picking up, doing a lot of work in this battle for me. Really liking Skewda so far this season. Much worth the trust I put in it, I'm gonna say as much. Yeah, GG's to Smoliv, very well played. Good team you had there. Yeah, thank you all very much for watching, hope you enjoyed. As always, please consider subscribing, leaving a like and commenting the video down below. Yeah, and until next time guys, have a good one.